we'll do a quick review of our last vision board event. I'm going to run through some of this. I would have to run through some of this about Amani Health. Let's leave that for now. So review of the last vision board event. If you attended the last vision board event, I would like to know, what did you learn? Just one thing that you learned or one thing that stood out for you and what you have with your vision board from there.
I learned that I learned that we should we should. I learned that we must achieve our goals.
Okay, that's good. That's good. It's good.
I learned that we should dream big.
We should dream big. That is so very important, that we should dream big. That is like very, very, very important. That's very good. Thank you for that. And what have you been doing since then? You know, when you learned that, okay, it's good to dream big. Have you been dreaming big, even aside from what you put down on your vision board? What have you been doing with it? All those things that you wrote down, all those beautiful things, what have you done with them? Just one person. Number one, let me even ask, where did you put your vision board? Very, very important.
Okay. I put my vision board downstairs.
Downstairs. Is this somewhere you can
vision
see?
board in the bedroom.
Okay. Is this somewhere you can see every day?
Yes, my vision board upstairs.
Okay. I hope it is not under the bed somewhere. It has to be
No.
Okay. That's good to know. So moving on. So we are going to recite. So I created an affirmation for us that we'll be reciting right now, or I'll just run through it, and then we can put this in a document and send to mommies and daddies later. They can print it out for us. We paste it somewhere we can see and read every day, because affirmations are very good for you. They help you. They are positive statements that build your self-confidence, your self-esteem, they help you with your imagination and help you dream big. They help you think positive, which is very, very important on your journey to achieving your big dreams and goals. So here is the affirmation. I will put my name. I, Ayodele, I am royalty. I am strong. I am smart. I am brave and courageous. I shine the light of God in my school, at home, and everywhere I go. I take great care of my mind and my body. I think positive thoughts. I choose my thoughts and actions. I think before I speak or act. I love to learn and grow. I am a prophet to nations. I am a solution provider. My light shines brighter and brighter. I live to the fullness of my potential. My potential is limitless. That's my imagination, so we just keep that. God is delighted with me. My life brings glory to God. I finish what I start. That is very important, because when you start something, when you start a goal and you don't finish it, then you achieve that goal. I am strengthened by challenges and I receive help when I need it. I learn from my mistakes and make better decisions. I love me and I am proud of me. So we are going to send this to mommies and daddies so that they can, print it out for us, so that we will recite this every day. If you already have affirmations, that's good. You can just mommy can help us add some of these to the affirmations that you already have. If you don't have affirmations, then you can adopt this and then change it as the need arises. So I hope that we have time I would like to actually explain some of these things at the end of this class, but let's go on. At the end of the class, we'll explain this. But affirmations are very, very important. Okay, so stop. Okay, so the connection between values, mindsets, and goal setting. This is where we bring out our goal setting workbook if we have one. In your goal setting workbook on page 15, we have identified.
Excuse me, ma. Can you please talk louder?
Oh, wow.
Speak
Okay.
louder.
All right. So this is where you bring out your goal setting workbook if you have one. If you don't have one, that is fine. You can just write this down in your journal or just note down some things that, you know, come to mind as we go along. So there's a connection between values, mindsets, and goal setting. What are values? Values are like guiding principles or beliefs that are really important to us. So in your goal setting workbook, you would see different kinds of values that you may choose from or that you may already be familiar with. Values help us make decisions and choose how we want to behave. So values are like guiding principles that guide how we behave, how we act, how we talk sometimes, you know. And some of these values are kindness, honesty. If honesty is one of your values, values are those things that you take that are important to you. Yes, let me just put it that way. Values are those things that are very important to you. So if honesty is one of those things that are very important to you, then you know that you will not tolerate lying. You will not lie about anything. You will always be honest. If excellence is a value that is important to you, excellence means doing something extremely well, doing something that is above board. So if they say clean, for example, say clean the table. So aside from just cleaning the table, you also, you know, arrange it in such a way that it looks very beautiful. That is excellence. Excellence is going beyond just what the ordinary person or beyond just what the next person would do. So if that is important to you, then everything that you are going to do, you do them excellently well. If kindness is a value that is important to you, you show kindness to people. If responsibility is a value that is important to you, you take care of your tasks and belongings. You are responsible for your clothes, how your room is, you keep your room neat, you do your chores as at when due. That is values. And then mindsets and beliefs. These are very, 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 because mindsets are the way that we think about our abilities and qualities. Let me see. I want to mute everyone. Oh no. What are you saying on my screen? Okay. Please, can you see my screen?
No. Yes.
No, ma'am.
You went off now.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Okay, so mindsets are the way that we think about our abilities and qualities. Mindset are the way that we think about life, really, are the way that we think about different things. So we have different mindsets about different things. And there are two main types of mindset. There is fixed mindset and then there's a growth mindset. So mindset can be, you can have a kind of mindset that says, I can pass all my courses. I am smart. If that is your mindset, that you are smart, you are a genius, then you know that no matter how difficult that subject is, you can always learn and grow. No matter how challenging something is, you can always, you know, find a way, find help. That is mindset. And these things contribute to how you set your goals. Because when you have a fixed mindset is, you know, when you think well, I don't like maths and I can never pass it. The least, the most I can score in maths is maybe 50 or 49. That's a fixed mindset. But when you have a growth mindset, you think, okay, I'm not really good in maths right now, or I'm not really enjoying maths right now, but I know that I can learn. There's nothing, impossible for me to learn. I can always learn. So you find help. Maybe you need to get help, maybe your friends or your teacher to assist you so that you can be better. But you know that when you have a growth mindset, you know that you can always be better. So this mindset and values are very important when you are setting goals, because they help you set great goals, not goals that are not reasonable, or not goals that are not goals that are, there are different kinds of goals that will push you to be better, to achieve those dreams. That is why these two are very important. Your values and mindset affect how you think. How you think would affect your decisions, and your decisions would create your outcome, which is, you achieving those dreams. So the kind of values that you have is very important. If you have not filled that part yet in your goal setting workbook, please, it's on page 17. Choose at least 10 values that are important to you. We have some stated there. You can check through and then choose the ones that you know that, this is very, very important. Like excellence is important to me, responsibility. Just choose and then write it out in your workbook or your journal, as the case may be. Then let's move on. What is goal setting and why it is important? So I would like this to be as interactive as possible. Can anybody tell me, let's just have like one person talk about, okay, what do you think goal setting is? What do you think it really means? You can also drop it in the chat, or you can go ahead and say it. Anybody want to share? Can you hear me? Please let me confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, ma.
Okay, so let's just move on. So goal setting is about deciding what we want to achieve and then planning to reach that goal. So, all those things that you dreamt about. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a professor. I want to be, I want to travel to Israel, to Jerusalem. All those things, they are great. But when you put them down like that and you don't do anything about it, then they may not come to reality. That is why goal setting is very important. So after creating that beautiful vision board that inspires you, that encourages you to do more, you then go and you then set your goals. So that vision board has given you an idea of where you want to go, what you want to be in the next 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, So the next thing now is, okay, so how do I achieve this thing? For example, say you do sports and then you are maybe this term or this year you came third, and then you really want to come first, or you really want to do better, or you ran a relay race and something happened, your team lost, and you really want to do better, which is even what a growth mindset is about, always wanting to be better, always learning to be more. So what do you do? Do you just sit down and do nothing, and then you think that, that thing will just fall on your laps? No. So you practice. Maybe you run for 10 minutes every day, 15 minutes every day, or, you write down a goal that in this term, I want to do better in maths or English or creative writing or science. Maybe I did a 50 last term, and I know that I can actually do better. I can actually, I can do better than this. And you want to get a 70 this term. What do? Do you just sit down and fold your arms and then just like that, you get 70? No, you actually work at it. That is where goal setting comes in. So you sit down and you say, okay, I have identified this goal that I want to achieve. I want to score 70 in my integrated science or in my biology. How do I? So you have identified the end point. The end point is that you want to score 70. You now walk back. How do I go about getting this score? What do I need to do? That is what goal setting is about. And it is important because it helps you build confidence. Setting and achieving goals, no matter how small, even if it's to, what's the smallest goal that you can ever have, even if it's to walk, okay, for us adults, maybe to walk 10,000 steps a day. That's my own goal. So, okay, let me use my own goal as example now. Maybe to walk 10,000 steps a day. But that's not actually a small goal. Who can give me an example of this? Of something that would not take too much effort, but it is still a goal. What example can I use now? Okay, so say I'm going to brush my teeth every night for the next 31 days. You know that something that you do consistently, after that 31 days, most likely it has become part of you. So, you would continue to do it. But for a start, you might say, okay, so this is one goal that I want to achieve in the next 1 month. I want to brush my teeth, twice daily, morning and evening. That is a goal. When you achieve that goal and you don't miss any day, or you even miss like one, and you brushed your teeth like 30 days out of 31, it builds your confidence and you're like, okay, so if I can do this, then I can do something even much more bigger. Then I can learn to be better with my keyboard. I can learn to ride my bicycle better. I can learn to score better in my science or in my biology course. I can, it boosts your confidence that if I can do this one, then I can do much more. I can do other things too. Then it helps you focus and keeps you disciplined. When you have written down goals, not goals that you have in your head, though, that, okay, I think I want to do this, and you just put it there in your head. It's just there in your head. You don't have it written down anywhere. You don't have plans on how to achieve them. That is actually not a goal. A goal is something that you have written down. You have a clear way of achieving those goals. It helps you focus and keeps you disciplined. For example, like let's take the example of music, for example. Say you play keyboard, and then you play keyboard in your school band, or you play it as maybe outside, and then you want to be better. You want to go for international competitions or national competitions or state competitions. Maybe you even went the last year or last term and you came maybe 5th, or you didn't even get to the first 5. And you're like, okay, I can do better. I want to do better with this. I really love music. I really love playing keyboard. I really love playing violin. I really love playing the drums. And I want to do better. It helps you focus on, when you have this thing written down, by December 31st, 2024, I want to have mastered so and so keys, to have played so and so songs. So it helps you focus. When you look at that goal every day, you are like, okay, so what have I achieved so far? It keeps you focused and disciplined, and helps you prioritize your task and manage your time effectively. So you don't just go playing around. Of course, you have time to play, but when it is time to, practice that keyboard, you go on and you slot that time into your daily schedule. That is prioritizing task. You slot it into your daily schedule. Maybe you have 30 minutes to play every day. You can slot the keyboard time to be maybe 10 or 15 minutes so that you get better and you get better and you get better. Then it helps you nurture ambition. Encouraging your dreams and ambitions from a young age fosters a mindset of ambition and curiosity. So it helps you want to learn more. It helps you want to learn more. It helps you want to learn more. When you get this, you want to learn more. When you achieve this, you want to do better. When you achieve this, you want to go higher. Like this, these success steps that we are looking at, this picture, this man, it started from S, then he went to U, then he went to C, and then he will go to C and E. He will keep going like that till he achieves his aim. So moving on, how to set meaningful goals using the SMART rule. So if you have your workbook again, please go to page 27. And if you don't, no worries, just have your journal and your pencil or biro with you. How to set meaningful goals using the SMART rule. It is very, very important that our goals are meaningful and achievable. And one way to do that is to use the SMART rule. So this SMART is an acronym. So S means specific, M means measurable, A means achievable, R means realistic, and then T means timely. So specific, when we talk about specific goals, so for example, in your workbook, I think the example we have there is, let's assume one of your goals is to improve your academic grades. So let's apply the SMART rule to that. Say you want to improve in your academics, that is a goal. So let's apply the SMART rule. Being specific with that goal means that you would define the specific subjects. Maybe you have 9 subjects that you do in school: maths, English, science, biology, language, CRS. You have like 9 or 10. In which subject exactly do you feel that you need to do better? Or you are learning a skill, or like the music example that I gave the other time, or you want to be better with time management, or you want to be better with reading your books, or reading in general. Just define that goal clearly, be specific. I want to improve my maths and science grades in this school term. That is a specific goal. But a general or just ordinary goal is, I want to be better in my academics. When you say I want to be better in my academics, that is too general. Like you cannot really measure that kind of goal. But when you say, I want to be better in my maths and science, I want to do better in my maths and science grades in this school term, you have even put time to it. That means you are being specific. I want to do better with my keyboard skills. I want to be able to play 10 songs. You are being specific, not that, okay, I just want to be better with keyboard. I just want to play keyboard better. That is too general. That goal may be hard to achieve because it's too general. You are not really measuring. It's not really measurable. But when you say, I want to be able to play 10 songs within the next 3 months, you are very specific. And then measurable, I think I've even answered that. Measurable means that you can measure it. Okay, so within the next 3 months, I want to be able to play 10 songs on my keyboard. That is a measurable goal, is a specific goal. It is achievable because it is actually possible for you to be able to learn 10 songs within 3 months if you practice well and practice hard. And it is realistic. You don't set a goal that cannot be achieved. For example, what kind of goal is not realistic? I want to live underwater. Is that, as a human being, is that kind of goal, is it realistic? I don't think so. Because you are not fish and you are not a water, animal. So you are a human being, you should live on earth. So set goals that are realistic. The example I just gave now is a realistic goal and it is timely. You have put time to it. So it meets with this criteria. So now I want you to write down just one goal in your workbook, just one that you want to achieve, just one, and then apply the SMART rule using specific, be as specific as possible. I want to learn to cook rice and beans and yam within the next 6 months. This is a SMART goal because you are specific with the food that you want to learn. I want to learn to cook rice, beans, and yam. And you are specific with the time. I want to learn to cook it in 6 months. That's measurable. You have, and it is timely. It is achievable, and it is realistic. So it has met the SMART rule. So any goal that you are setting, make sure that it meets the SMART rule. Then it will help you achieve that goal better. At this point, do you have any questions? Do you understand what I'm saying so far? If you have any questions. You said what?
It's the audio is breaking.
The audio is breaking.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I can hear you clearly, ma.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Please check your network. If you say my audio is breaking, please check your network. Then there are other factors that will also help you achieve your goals. So aside from applying the SMART rule, there are some other factors that you must also consider. And they include the growth mindset, having a growth mindset. I think we've already talked about this, but I'm going to mention it again briefly. It's also in your workbook on page 18. Building positive habits, love for learning, asking for help, your ability to say no, visualization, and affirmation. So let's quickly talk about these 7 factors. Growth mindset, like I explained earlier, growth mindset is, when you understand that you can always learn and grow, when you understand that there's nothing is fixed, it's like the example in your workbook where you said, okay, so when you know that when you have a garden, for example, and you know that you can plant different kinds of plants or different kind of flowers in your garden, not just one particular kind of flower. That is a growth mindset. When you know that, okay, I make mistakes, but I can learn from my mistakes and do better next time. That is a growth mindset. A fixed mindset will tell you that, okay, you have made this mistake, then that's all. You can't do any better. You can't be better than this. Don't listen to those kind of voices. You tell yourself, I can be better. I can always learn and grow through dedication and hard work. A growth mindset helps you overcome obstacles, learn from failures, and ultimately it will help you achieve greater success. And that is why affirmations are very, very important, because they help you build your inner thoughts. They help you build, the things that you think about. They are positive statements that help you think positive. Very, very, very important. So, example, if your goal is to improve your grades, approach challenges with the belief that you can learn and grow. That is just what a growth mindset is about. that you can always learn and grow from whatever challenges at all. Then we move on to creating good habits. Habits are those small actions that we take every day, but they lead to big changes. So the thing is, you cannot actually achieve your goals if you don't build habits. For example, for those who want to be fit, all those people that do exercise, that is actually good to do to exercise every day. But say, and somebody whose goal is to lose like 5 kg in 3 months, and then you don't do anything about it, or you do exercise today, or you take a walk today, and in the next 2 months you don't do anything at all, any form of exercise at all. Do you think that person will achieve that goal?
No.
I don't think so. So habits are those small actions that you take every day towards your goals. For example, let's say you want to read 10 books this year that are not related to your academics. You just want to read, all those, there are so many books covering different areas, and you want to read 10 books aside from your school books this year, 2024, and you don't do anything about it, that goal may not be achieved. But when you want to create habits that would help you, achieve that particular goal, you can say, for every day, you can start very small. So you don't have to, like it's written here, they are small actions. So you can start very small and say, every day, I will read for 5 minutes, or I will read for 10 minutes every day. And then if you read for 10 minutes every day, at the end of a month, do you know how many pages you would have read? Maybe you would have even finished the book. But imagine that you did not read at all, or you just say, okay, today I'll read for 1 hour, and then you don't read again in the next 3 weeks. Then you take it again and you read for 30 minutes. That goal may actually not be achieved. But when you take small actions every day, then you are more likely to achieve that goal. You are more likely to achieve that goal. So just break it down. 10 minutes every day, I will practice my keyboard, so that at the end of the year, when I'm going for that competition, I know that I will, be better. I would have mastered 10 songs. So therefore, I will practice for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes, anything that you can. Just make it small and achievable every day. You will see that by the time you do it every day, you even want to do more. If you do 10 minutes for like 1 week, at the end of 1 week, you can increase it to 15 minutes, because it has built your confidence. Okay, I want to do more. So creating good habits is very, very, very important on our journey to achieve our goals. Then the ability to say no. When you are on your way to achieve your goals, you must be ready to say no to some negative things. So some things will come to distract you. Some things will come to, and it will also help you to say no to bad company, bad relationships, bad friends that will not help you on that journey. So your ability to say no is something that is very, very important. Saying no allows you to prioritize your time and energy for activities that contribute to your success. So say no to just wasting time, doing nothing, of being friends with somebody that is always bullying other people, or that is always, playing and does not have time for any other thing. And you know that you have a goal that at the end of the year, I want to be able to run in this competition and represent my school, or I want to be able to have achieved this. And you are friends with somebody who is not who will distract you from achieving your goal. Then you must be able to say no. your ability to say no on your way to achieving your goal. So it's not even just about friends. It's about weighing your options. For example, instead of you practicing the keyboard, another option might be even watching TV. So say watching TV for 15 minutes and practicing on your keyboard for 15 minutes. Which one would lead you? And that is not to say that you won't watch TV. You would have to, of course, you would have TV time. But let's say that time that you have allotted for keyboard, somebody says, okay, I want to watch this show. And you know that if you don't play that keyboard at that time, you won't have time to do it again that day. And you say, let's watch this program. And you know that this is the time that you have to practice. You must be able to say no to that other activity or to that TV time so that you can practice or you can, go on to achieve your goal. Then moving on, your love for learning. I'll be fast now. Okay, we're actually almost done. So your love for learning, you must be a lifelong learner if you want to achieve your goals. Learning never ends. And learning is not just about your schoolwork. Learning is not about maths or English. All those, all those people that you see that have achieved great things in life, they did not just do it by studying their schoolwork. They did not just achieve those things by reading their books alone, by reading their school books alone. You read wide, you learn wide. You read books about people who have done the things that you want to do. You read books about, where you want to go. For example, I want to travel to Israel. You can tell me, can you help me get a book about, that you learn about those things. And when they are even talking about, people who live in Israel, this one, Jerusalem, you are talking about it like you have even been there. And you have not even been there. It's just from what you have read and know. So learning helps you. It takes you places even before you get there. And it leads to growth. So what are you learning? So apart from maths and English and science and biology, what are you learning? When you watch TV, what are you learning? Are you just watching to laugh and play and, are you just watching? There are so many things that you can learn on TV. There are so many documentaries that you can watch that would give you insights into, so many other things. And then when you are talking, people are like, have you been to this place before? How do you know all these things? It is because of what you have learned, of what you have read. So you must fall in love with learning. That is why it is also part of our affirmation. I love learning. Learning helps me, grow. It is very, very important. And asking for help when you need it. Don't be ashamed or don't be scared to ask for help. When you need help with anything at all, asking for help is a sign of strength. So don't let anybody make you feel less than or what, so you don't know this small thing. So you don't know this thing. Ask. Open your mouth and ask. If you don't know something and you want to know it, and you think that it is important for you on your journey to achieving your goals, please ask. Ask your parents, ask your teachers, ask your friends that may know about it. But by all means, don't be shy or don't think that it is a sign of weakness. No, anybody that tells you that asking for help is a sign of weakness is ignorant. Asking for help is a sign of strength. When you are not feeling too well, talk to someone about it. When you don't know something and you want to know it, ask, talk to someone about it. Don't keep quiet. That will help you to achieve on your way to achieving your goals. Then visualization. What are you seeing? What are you seeing? That is why we have created our vision boards. And those of us that have joined us and are yet to do it, just watch out. We will still, these are activities that we'll do from time to time. Visualization helps you create mental images of that dream that you have put down. of that big place that you want to go, of that big dream that you have. Visualization creates a mental image for you, and then it gets stuck in your head. And then you have even gone ahead to now put it in pictures where you can see it every day. Oh, wow. That is amazing. It serves as a reminder of the outcome that you desire. So you are constantly inspired, you are constantly reminded of that place that you want to go, of those things that you want to achieve. So visualization is very, very important. And one way to visualize, or one way to practice visualization, is through meditation. By just being by yourself, maybe before you sleep, 5 minutes, just close your eyes and imagine yourself. For example, maybe you want to write an exam in, or you want to, okay, the example that we gave earlier about keyboard, you are going for a musical competition and you want to do very well. You want to be able to play 10 songs in that competition. Imagine yourself, just give yourself like 5 minutes every day before you sleep, or 10 minutes. Imagine yourself playing those songs. Imagine the people listening to you, clapping for you. Imagine you playing, and then when you are done, people are standing up and praising you. Oh, that was wonderful. That was really nice. You know what that does to you? It motivates you. It motivates you to want to practice, to want to achieve that thing that you have seen in your head, that picture that you have created in your head. When you meditate on it, it helps you to want to achieve it. And then when you now practice, set goals, and work towards achieving it, and you eventually, achieve it, and then it boosts your confidence, and you set another goal, and you set another goal, and you set another goal. Then lastly, affirmations. Positive statements. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your beliefs and goals. We talk about beliefs and mindsets the other times. So positive statements are those things that help you, counter any negativity. Like, I am strong. For example, maybe when you go swimming and you know that you can swim, but you are just scared. And just tell myself, I can do it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So for those of us that are Christians, so there's something that myself and my children, will say, 4:13, I can. So we just shortened it. So when they are scared of something like that, I just say 4:13 and they say, I can. 4:13, I can. 4:13, I can. You know what that does to you? It boosts your confidence. It boosts your morale. I'm like, okay, let me try. I can. I am capable. I am strong. I am resilient. That is why affirmations are very important and should be recited every day. In fact, morning before you go to school and in the evening before you sleep, always recite your affirmations. We are going to send it to everyone who registered. If you have your own affirmations already, beautiful. If you don't have, you can adopt this, or you can, adopt it to suit what you want to achieve. You can put in your own goals there and say, I am achieving my goals. I am scoring so in my maths exam. I am doing, I do. So you state your affirmations as if they have already been accomplished. So don't say, I am going to be great. No, there's no I am going anywhere. So the way the brain works, and when you say, I am strong, by the time you say it like every day, your brain begins to register that, yes, okay, your brain begins to get the message, I am strong, and then it translates into the thoughts that you have, into the actions that you take. So when you say, I am going to, no, that means you are still, I am going to means in the future, you are still going to. When you say, I have passed my keyboard exam or my music exam. I passed my music exam with excellence. You are telling your brain that this is the result that we want. And both of us, my brain and I, my mind and I, we are going to achieve this. So affirmations are very, very important. Then other important information. So yeah, I would just like to say that if you don't take anything from this class, please remember this. Write it everywhere. Write it in your goal setting workbook, in your journal. Write it. If you don't take anything away from here, let this be like your everyday mantra. My potential is limitless. My potential is limitless. It is also part of your affirmations. My potential is limitless. My potential is limitless. This is telling you that you can achieve so much. You can achieve so much no matter where you are right now. Who is writing on my screen? You can achieve so much. So tell yourself that my potential is limitless. My potential is limitless. My potential, let that get stuck in your head. My potential is limitless. When your brain recognizes that, affirms that, then you actually begin to walk in that realization that no matter what challenges, no matter how challenging something is, my potential is limitless. I can always find a way. I can get people to help me. I can find a solution. I am a solution provider. So this is where we end the class for today. But before we do that, I would like us to go to, for those of us who have our goal setting workbook, please go to page 29. Go to page 29. And for those of us who do not have, just take your journal and write my SMART short-term goals. So we actually have different kinds of goals. We have short-term, long-term, medium-term. So the short-term goals are the goals that you can achieve within a short period of time. The long-term goals are maybe your 10-year goals, your 20-year goals, what you want to do when you are an adult, when you are 20 years old or 30 years old. Those are long-term goals. But short-term goals are goals that you can achieve within now and maybe December 31st. Those are short-term goals. Short-term goals are, okay, maybe I want to get a grade A in my mathematics subject this term. You know that this term ends in April. That is a short-term goal. I want to be an engineer in the next 5, 10, 15 years. That is a long-term goal. So we are going to set just one short-term goal right now. So please take your book and write just one goal that you want to achieve. It could be in the next 1 month. It could be something you want to achieve in the next 6 months, or something that by 31st December you want to have achieved. Write it down now in your goal setting workbook. And if you don't have that, please write it down in your journal. Just one. And then you can go on and build on that. But right now, I want you to do that exercise before we leave the class. It's already 10 minutes past 7. So sorry for taking your time after 7. It was supposed to be a 1-hour class, but I hope that you have learned something. Does anybody have any question? Please, I would like to hear your voice, or somebody in the chat. Do you have any question? Any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
No, do you understand everything that you have heard today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. And you are going to put them into practice?
Understand.
Okay, so can you tell me just one goal that you would like to achieve?
I want to say something.
Okay, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
It's my exam. Go set.
I didn't get that.
Number 2. I want what I've learned.
Hey, the network is breaking. No, I can't hear you.
I want to pass my exam.
Okay, so I want to pass my exam is a general goal. So you want to make it more specific. Which exam exactly do you want to pass? Do you want to pass all your courses, all your subjects? And by what score? That is being more specific. So I want to get 70 and above in all my school subjects. That is a more specific goal by the end of this term. So that is a good start. I want to pass my exam. Okay, so you now go down. Which particular exam do I want to pass? Is it all my school subjects, or you have a particular exam that is coming up? Maybe GCE, SSC, primary 6 exam. Is there a particular exam that is coming up that you want to pass? If there is, state the name of the exam, state the score that you want to have in that exam, state the time that it would take you to achieve that goal. That is when you have applied the SMART rule. So it's okay to want to pass your exam. That is great. Now make it more specific. What exactly is the goal? What exactly is the exam? Is it maths, English, science? And if it's everything, list out everything. List out the score you want to have in everything. Maths, English. Maths, I want to have 85. English, 80. Science. I actually used to do this when I was in secondary school. Integrated science, 90. Creative writing, 95. State it out. That is being specific. So well done, well done. Gloria wants to say something. Your hand is up.
My goal is that I want to pass my exams on A+.
A+. That is being more specific. So you list out those exams, those subjects, list them out one by one. Math.
I want to pass all my subjects.
That is very good. So you list them out in your journal. All those subjects, don't just say I want to pass. Write it out in your journal, or in your journal. Write it out in your journal or in your goal setting workbook if you have it. Write it out one by one. So maths, English, creative writing, science, write it out, and then state you said A+. Okay, so you put it in front, A+. English, A+. And do you know it's possible to have A+ in all of your subjects? If you work hard enough, yes, it is possible. So English, A+. Yoruba, B+, or A+. Just state the exact thing that you want. Then using your workbook, you have other questions that you would answer that would also help you. Why do I want to score A+ in all of my exam? What steps do I need to achieve this A+? Do I need to be sleeping when they are teaching in class? Am I going to be sleeping? And when I get home, I will not read my book. Will it help me to achieve this A+? So you write it down, those things that will help you. Reading extra 10 minutes every day, reading or going to my teacher for those things that I don't understand. When would you achieve this goal? By the end of this term. Okay, so by the end of this term, this is the time. How will you feel when you achieve this goal? How will you feel? Write it out. I'll feel so proud of myself. I'll feel happy and joyful. I'll feel confident that I can learn and grow. Write it out. That is why the goal setting workbook is important, and your journal. So you need to write out these things. It is not just about saying them. Okay, so Bisola, your hand is up. Do you want to say something?
I don't like French, but
I'll try to get
Oh.
A+ in my French exam.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you for
Next term.
trying. Yes, thank you for trying. Next term or this term? You can start from this term. Start from
Okay.
this term. I like that. I like that. Okay, so and it's very okay to be honest with where you are right now. You have said, okay, I don't really like French, which is it is fine. But what do I need to do if I want to learn and grow? I would learn to like French. I would listen better in class. I would practice when I get home. I would ask someone who knows French very well to help me or to teach me. That is you making effort to like it. So thank you for being honest. Any other person before we call it a day, so you can go get
I have something
ready.
to say.
Okay, please go ahead. We're
My name
listening.
is Joshua.
Joshua, how are you? Good evening.
Hi, ma. This is what
Okay,
I
so
learned. Goal
okay.
set, specific in my words, what I say. Be focused and disciplined. Ability to say no. Creating good habits. Being a fast learner. Loving for learning and reading. Seeing myself as a great footballer. I am strong. I am capable.
I am
English
clapping for you.
reading, spelling in all A's. Math in all A's. Social studies in all A's. Business studies in all A's. Basic tech in all A's. CCA in all A's. And so on.
Yes, yes, Joshua, well done. I love that. I love that. I love that. Especially the part where you said, seeing myself as a great footballer. I love that you're already seeing ahead. That is what visualization is about. Seeing ahead, seeing those things that are not as though they are already they are already here. Seeing ahead is very important. Visualization is a very strong tool that can actually help you achieve your dreams. Seeing ahead, seeing that you are a great footballer. And when you see that and you meditate on it consistently, you take actions that would help you move towards actually being a great footballer. Thank you. Means you were listening.
Thank you,
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Any other person before we call it a day today? Thank you, everyone.
To see that
Okay.
that was
That
Atibago.
okay.
Atibago.
Okay. Okay, you need to work at it to achieve your goals. Thank you. Like I said, we are going to send this affirmation to mommies and daddies so they can help us print it out, and then you can recite.
Can you read it on the screen?
Oh, yes, it's on the screen. It's on the screen. Let me read it. You can also read it out yourself. In fact, everybody should actually read it out.
Okay, ma.
Let me.
Joshua, I am.
Wait, let me. Let me clear the screen. Okay. Okay, so everyone, 1, 2, 3, go.
I,
Joshua.
Joshua,
Really?
I am strong, brave, and courageous. I shine like God in my school and everywhere I go.
I take great care of my mind and my body. I think positive thoughts.
I think
My thoughts and action. I think before I
action. I think before I do
I love
am the
I love
problem
children
and
and
I am the
I
solution
love
of
to learn and grow.
and
I am a solution provider.
I learn
My
from
light shines brighter
my
and
my
brighter.
life
And brighter and brighter.
my
My
imagination
light
and
shines brighter
I
and
am
brighter.
So,
I live
I am
my
and
life for my
courageous.
potential.
I
I
take
finish
care of
what
my
I am
hands and my
strengthened by
body.
challenges
And I
and I
reach
receive
potential is
support.
when it
I am
says.
I learn from my mistakes
my
and
light
I
shines
succeed.
bright and bright.
I love
My
me
life
and I am
shines
proud
bright
of
I
with God.
was
I finish what
I
I start.
my sin
I am
and joy.
strengthened by
I love
challenges and I receive
I
And I
love
help
me.
receive
when
help
I
when I need
need
it.
I
it.
am
Not
a
the
I
end
learn
of
from my
my
mistakes and
mistakes
make better
and
I
gave me
decisions.
that
I love me
vision.
and I'm proud
I
of
of
me.
love
God.
me and I'm proud
I
of
am
me.
I
So
am
we are going
strong
to send this to mommy and daddy
and
and so you can recite it every
courageous.
day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have learned so much from this class. Make sure that everything that you have learned, you put it to practice. It says when you practice what you learn, that you actually move towards your goals and then you can achieve your goals. Knowledge, only acquiring knowledge alone will not give you power. Acquiring knowledge and implementing that knowledge that you have gotten is what gives you power. So today you have acquired knowledge on how to set smart goals. Please make use of it.
Right now,
Practice it.
because you have been hitting me for the
Start
past day.
with start with one goal. Just start with one goal and then you can move on from there. You will see that by the end of the year, you would have achieved so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here today.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, mommies and daddies.
Thank you.
Thank you, mommy. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I hope you have learned
Thank
something
you, ma.
today.
Good night, ma. Yeah, and good night.
Good night.
Thank you, ma. Good night.
Good night, good night, good night.
Thank you, ma.
Thank
you,
you.
Ma. Good
Good
night.
night, ma.
Thank you, Ma. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It was nice speaking to you. Thank you. Bye.